the end of this, you'll be itching to hit play. Let's jump right in. First off, let's set the stage. The Shining is a horror film that came out in 1980, directed by the legendary Stanley Kubrick. Now, if you don't know Kubrick, let me paint a picture for you. This guy was a genius filmmaker, born in 1,928 inches, New York City. He started his career as a photographer for Look magazine before diving into movies. His films are known for their meticulous attention to detail, innovative techniques, and deep explorations of human nature. Think classics like 2001, A Space Odyssey from 1968, A Clockwork Orange from 1971, or Dr. Strangelove from 1964. Kubrick was a perfectionist. He'd shoot scenes dozens of times to get them just right. For The Shining, he took Stephen King's 1977 novel of the same name and turned it into something uniquely his own. King wrote the book inspired by his own stay at the Stanley Hotel in Colorado, where he experienced some eerie vibes that sparked the story idea. But Kubrick adapted it with his signature style, making changes that focused more on psychological depth rather than straight supernatural elements. King wasn't thrilled with all the alterations. He even said in interviews that he felt the film missed some of the book's warmth, but that's what makes adaptations so fascinating, right? They become their own beast. Now, why should you watch The Shining? Well, imagine a film that pulls you into a world of isolation, where the setting itself feels like a character breathing down your neck. It's set in a massive, remote hotel during a brutal winter, and it explores themes of family dynamics, madness, and the thin line between reality and illusion. Without spoiling anything, it's the kind of movie that lingers with you long after the credits roll. It's not just jump scares, though. There are plenty of tense moments. It's about building dread slowly, like a snowball rolling down a hill, getting bigger and more unstoppable. If you've ever felt cabin fever or questioned your own sanity during a long lockdown, this film will hit you on a whole new level. It's a psychological roller coaster that critics and fans still debate today, and that's part of its magic. Let's talk about the incredible cast that brings this story to life. Leading the pack is Jack Nicholson as Jack Torrance, the family man who takes a job as the off-season caretaker at the Overlook Hotel. Nicholson, born in 1937, was already a superstar by 1980, with roles in Easy Rider from 1969, Five Easy Pieces from 1970, and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest from 1975, which won him an Oscar. His performance here is iconic, intense, charismatic, and utterly captivating. You can't take your eyes off him. Opposite him is Shelley Duvall as Wendy Torrance, Jack's wife. Duvall, born in 1949 inches, Texas, had worked with director Robert Altman in films like McCabe and Mrs. Miller from 1971 and Nashville from 1975. Kubrick pushed her hard during filming. She said in interviews that some scenes required over 100 takes, which left her exhausted but delivered a raw, emotional performance. Then there's young Danny Lloyd as Danny Torrance, the couple's son. This was Danny's first and only major acting role. He was just 6 years old during filming. Kubrick protected him from the horror elements, telling him they were making a drama, not a scary movie. Danny's wide-eyed innocence adds so much heart to the film. And don't forget Scatman Crothers as Dick Halloran, the hotel's head chef. Crothers, born in 1910, was a musician and actor known for his voice work in animated films like The Aristocats from 1970 and his role in Chico and the Man TV series. His warm, wise presence